This is Scott Condit with Offensive Group for the Armory Life. When it comes to 1911s, I've always felt about them pretty much the same way I do about classic cars. They're beautifully designed, seem rock solid in their construction, and in a way, they're from an iconic era that predates me and my generation's experience. I guess I'd say even though I have little experience handling them, I have a general appreciation for them. There's also no denying that they stir an emotion not only for their elegance and their aesthetic, but knowing that these pistols served as a standard issue sidearm for the United States military between 1911 to 1985. Regardless, I've always thought it was a cool platform and I appreciate it and the legacy behind it. But it wasn't until recently that a 1911 with a modern flair hit my radar and had me reconsidering my entire preconception of and had me interested in taking my turn at actually putting some mileage on one for myself. Enter the stainless steel Springfield TRP, or Tactical Response Pistol, 1911, chambered in .45 ACP. Now, this gun was inspired by a pistol originally developed back in the 1990s for FBI and SWAT teams who were seeking a 1911 that could meet their demands when it came to being a rugged, reliable, accurate service pistol in the field in applications ranging from tactical response to being a primary sidearm for hostage rescue teams. Springfield entered the bidding process and, long story short, they won the contract, besting all other competitors. They delivered on the requirements for them, which were a .45 caliber semi-auto single-action pistol manufactured primarily of steel, featuring a grip safety and an ambi frame-mounted manual thumb safety that hosted a single-column magazine. Now, a key contributing factor to the ruggedness, reliability, and manufacturing consistency component of those requirements lies at the very heart of the pistol itself, a forged stainless steel frame and slide. The rugged, weatherproof stainless steel chassis begins its life cycle out as a billet of steel that endures the intense heat and pressure of the industrial forging process, being heated to a high degree, compressed, and then mechanically pressurized, then finished within CNC machines and at the hands of craftsmen at Springfield. This process is superior in terms of imbuing that steel with its strength and properties when compared to frames and slides that are mass-produced and manufactured using the casting process. Now, the result is a beautifully polished and finished piece that will stand the test of time, both as an heirloom in the family war chest and in action on the battlefield, so to speak. Now, the features that caught my eye and set the TRP apart from the pack included the front strap and mainspring housing, which each feature a really aggressive matching 20 LPI or lines per inch checkered pattern that pairs really beautifully with the aggressive matte black G10 grips. I'm always a little wary of overly aggressive grip patterns, but for me, in hand, this pattern combo bites at just the right amount for providing maximum control during a few hours long range session without being so sharp and aggressive that they'll leave my hands looking like hamburger. The blended magwell hosting the 7-round mag is also really sleek. It looks competition and makes insertion of your mag a breeze. I also appreciated the modern low-profile combat 3-dot tritium sight setup, and when held in my hand, it's comfortable, intuitively balanced, and has a certain gravity that polymer frame pistols, in my opinion, just sort of lack. And not due to the physical weight of the pistol necessarily either, as it only weighs in at 42 ounces. 1911s just seem to feel more substantial, to me at least. Now, running the 5-inch forged stainless steel match-grade barrel with a 1:16 twist was smooth and precise, and beyond that, it looks and feels like a master-crafted, hand-built 1911 versus a production gun, which is pretty astounding for a gun of this fit and finish that has an MSRP of only $1,648 US. Now, at the range, the TRP ran exceptionally smooth all around. It was like a well-oiled machine. My grip was firm and steadfast between the G10 grips and the checkered pattern, and the trigger wall and brake was super crisp, and I found the placement of shots while employing the 3-dot tritium sights to be natural and quick. The TRP slide was easy to rack with the ample serration pattern, and it operated smoothly during firing with zero malfunctions. Overall, it handled in such a way that recoil was very manageable and the follow shots were easy to place. I suspect in part this was due to the mass of the pistol when held in hand to balance it. Now, the experience of shooting the TRP, which is a modern 1911 of exceptional design, style, and quality, reminded me in a way to enjoy the basic feeling, power, capability, and handling of the firearm, along with the craftsmanship component that went into the design of the pistol that makes the whole thing come together. As a takeaway, if you're like me and you've had some general appreciation but very little actual hands-on time with the 1911 platform, I highly recommend you check out the TRP. Take her out for a spin, put some lead down range, and I think you'll really dig the modernized, master-crafted nature of a classic platform, and it'll have you hooked. But, don't take my word for it. Nothing will come close to you being the one in the driver's seat. Same principle applies to getting behind the beautiful stainless steel TRP and pulling that trigger for yourself. As always, be safe out there, shoot straight, and I'll see you on the next one.